Alchemy is an ancient practice or sacred science in the field of chemistry with its base word chem, K-E-M, meaning black. Yes, it is us again. That's what's up. But it's basically a transmutation process using the fire element. And in closer olden day time or even today, it is a process of purification where scrap metal is put through the fire in order to extract gold from it. Thank you so much for joining us again for an episode in the Segment Bast season. Dua Segment Bast, Dua Mu'alafi Hadi, Dua Mlapigazi. Welcome, everybody. Those who are new here, thank you so much for joining us. And those who have been here before, thank you so much for returning and clicking on the content yet again. But regular greeting, welcome, Stoners United, Bake and Bake Gang, the Queer and Conscious, Knowledge Seekers, Knowledge Collectors, Woke Gang, Anti-Woke Gang, Tarakat Gang, Tarosa Gogo Gang, Makosi Gang, Profeta Gang, light workers, energy readers, chakra hands, as long as we're all here in love and light. Thank you so much for coming to the space here. And if this is content that resonates with you, please let's start by subscribing. Please give us a like. Please engage with us in the comment section. And if you super like what we do here, you can super thanks us, or you can join the membership program or support the product offerings that we have here. And today I'm wearing one of our merch items. Oh yeah, it is so warm. It is so pretty. Yeah, so I don't want to hear anybody saying, but I don't have orange clothes, Coco. So if you did not buy Cosmic Resonance box, or you did not invest in orange clothes for the season, or you did not buy the stone for the season, yeah, I don't want to hear Coco. Na akina di aparato orange. So it says, yeah, I think it's gonna be one of my favorites. It says Anko Just Neb, more life, more prosperity, more health. That's right. But anyway, we will delve into products a bit later on. This is this is an episode on the Segment Buzz season, and we are touching on the fire element. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. It is still the season of Segment Bust, and we're speaking of Segment Bust and the fire element. But regular greeting, welcome everybody. Stoners United, Wake and Bake Gang, Twoza Gogo Gang, Makosi Gang, Professor Gang, Terakat Gang, Chakra Hands, Energy Readers, the queer and conscious, Black Consciousness Gang, Woke Gang, Anti-Woke Gang, Knowledge Seekers, Knowledge Collectors, Love and Light Gang, as long as we're all here in Love and Light. Thank you so much for joining us. Please do engage with us in the comment section. Today I'm wearing our merch, so I don't want to hear anybody saying, but Coco, nah, I cannot part of the orange. So this is one of my favorites actually, with our Uncle Justin Neb, more life, more prosperity, more health. Basically, we're too fast, but we are chasing time. And you can also buy us coffee to support what we do here. We know that the algorithms are not in our favor on these platforms. You can buy us coffee. You can super thanks us if this is super helpful to you. You can support the product offerings that we have or the services that we have. We have chakra balancing massages. We have tarot card. We have tarot card reading. We have palm reading. We have medium services. We have merch. We have a cosmic resonance box. We have a lot. We have a lot. We have a lot that is offering. So please help us grow on the space here, and for us to be able to pay the behind the scenes team. But thank you so much. You can also join the membership program. Thank you so much to those who have subscribed. Those who are new here and are resonating with the content, please, give us a like, subscribe to our channel, join the membership, or get yourself merch. So I don't want to hear anybody add orange, a very beautiful bright orange sweater here. And yes, we will add those things on the product offerings. But before we get into the season of Segment Best, I know this episode is a bit late, but also the members are going to get it before everybody else. But Ska, we announced on Sunday that we experienced a loss in the spiritual space, in the teaching space. One of our great African scholars, Mocholoko Omoholo, Mocholoko Zulu Matabo Zulu. And so those who are able to attend, we will give further information on that. But those who also want to go to the house, you can also hit us up if you want the direction or whatever. And those who want to contribute or a family or to do a family in monetary terms or in any other terms, but for monetary terms, I'll share the banking details on the screen here. And you can or contribute towards the running of the ceremony, because he did have a strict instruction, Hore. He wants a spiritual send off, or a send off by in an African sense, right? So thank you so much for those who've been supporting, those who've been contributing in different manners, and the words that you guys have sent, and those by Tutuzang, the family as well. We have experienced a great loss, but on the flip side, though, we have another warrior on the other side. So we give thanks for the life and times of Dr. Zulu Matabo Zulu. and further things like the memorial service and everything else that will be announced as we are transitioning with this week. So that is why Ribile late we did not have an episode, yeah, Labobedi. But yeah, this will drop on Wednesday, a bit later on for everybody else. But for the members, you guys are going to have access to it first. But anyway, let us get into today's episode. Now we spoke of alchemy from a scientific or a mysteries of the black or a blacksmith point of view. Now I want us to take it a little bit more philosophical or metaphysical, yeah, metaphysical point of view, especially when we're speaking of Osechmet Bast, right? Now, in other texts, alchemy is defined as the discovery of all global cures for disease. Now, remember we spoke that Osechmet Bast is the principle that represents healers, right? And when we go into the healing space, we go into symbolism that we find in the healing space. We have that medical symbol, yeah, the two snakes coiling from the base, and yeah, there's a rod there in the middle. We spoke of people who are in the medical field as well, who are using the Sekhmet as their emblem or symbolism of their practices. We also spoke of Usekhmet Bast as being the one where they can bring upon a space or a place famine and war and all those wrathful things, but also come and heal it with love. So whatever inflictions that Sekhmet Bas inflicts, they can also heal those things. So now I want us to take it back into the element Emo representing. So the element that represents Sekhmet Bast is the fire element. Hence, the things that align us with the season. Those who have the cosmic resonance box, you would see that we included one of those stones that resonate. Well, the whole cosmic resonance box is to create that resonance value. But I want us to focus on the fire element of these elements that we distributed in the cosmic resonance box, right? So there's a high speaking of the fire element every time we're speaking of Sekhmet Bast. And we spoke of the principle, the function, yeah, Sekhmet Bast. We spoke that the principle is purification and the function is purgation. And now touching a little bit on the blacksmith way of doing things, you know that they use like impure metals, or they use the fire element in order to drive out the impurities so that this gold can be extracted from that one, as we defined earlier on in the series. Now when we're getting into a spiritual space, we know that fire also is used as a purification method, and in your own personal space you can also practice, and I implore us to use, guys, when I'm saying like the things that we're doing here, we're just not doing it for J, but outside of trying to create that resonance or being in flow with the energy of nature, we also assisting and aiding ourselves in to be able to reach higher spiritual dimensions or be closer to our true selves. Remember, rule number one: know thyself, and to thyself be true. All right. And these are things that are assisting us in spiritual elevation or assisting us in a healing, because I feel Sakula, Sakula, Star US Nalandi. See, oh, actually, yeah, different episode, that one, different episode. But anyway, so I want us to just speak on the purification element of fire. And in different indigenous tribes and different indigenous healing spaces, the fire element is quite prominent. I know I speak highly of the waters, but fire, well, yeah, none is more important than the other, right? And when we're looking at the creation phase, we know that fire appears in phase two, right? After the waters. I'm not saying there's a hierarchy, there's an interrelation in all the elements and all the four main elements, right? So when we speak of fire, so you'd see with other ancient tribes or ancient practices, even today, there's people by the retreats, the fire retreats, right? And I want us to be able to use it also in our own personal space, like I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself. But what you can do in your personal capacity. So Baba Nangli fireplace or Banangli a plum spot outside, or by or where they connect with their ancestors outside, where you can form a fire. You can basically go your fire or make a fire there. We use fire in order to purge all things, to destroy, to burn up all things. So remember, Sekhmet Bast again, she destroys all things that are no longer in alignment with the spirit of Ra, and the spirit of Ra resides in all of us. Okay, that light, yeah. And I spoke, I think, Hareta, the other podcast, we spoke on an, actually no, I included also this little fact on our ebook. Please get the ebook as well. Yeah, because I know the stuff that we speak here sometimes about a bit too much. Please get yourself the ebook. But I spoke on a program I used to like watching. Yeah, I liked programming myself with it. But we'd see it also in our indigenous tribes or indigenous upbringings or anything. So fire would always represent life. So in a show called Survivor, as soon as they put out your fire, then a right? And we're gonna expand more. I wanna touch on the Endao element and the sun element next lesson that we do. Sorry, next week. Next lesson that we do. The relation here, the sun and the fire within us. And remember we spoke Hore, when we were starting this African calendar series, we spoke Hore, should the sun decide, Hore, oh, cheers, bye, then life ceases to end. So that is why also the fire burning within us, as without, so as within, so without, right? So, yes, I was speaking of the ritual. I'm looking at the fireplace here. Yeah, so you can go to the fire in order to discard old things, and sometimes we like timing these things, the movement of the moon and all of the good goods, right? So you can go to the fire, discard. So you can do a bit of scripting, and then discard the things that no longer serve you there. But also you can make offerings either to the deity or Hacho Sehmet or to the fire element. And we know Hore, it's got different vibration and vibration with different deities or different energies or different gods. So in essence, you are still giving offerings to Sehmet Bas. So things that you can give, kiri herbs to the fire, you can give a mabele. This is what we did, Kashapil Day. I cannot wait for an episode that we're gonna do Le Gogo Tswana. She's gonna be here and yeah, taking us through the process. They've done a lot of these fire rituals. And then another easy one that you can do. So you can do that, and then after just put your hands towards it or facing up like this in order to receive or purify. Remember, Gidi portals letena, and then you can also do turn around, and then so that it warms your back. Activation of the two snakes I was speaking about, base yachacho, your kundalini energy. So remember from the Anpu season, we said now the serpentine stone is helping us in order to activate the Kundalini energy. And now, remember, our calendars interlink like this. And with the activation of the Kundalini energy, we know that Lefed Yapop. Now, to the second ritual that I want to speak about, or second practice that you can do now in the season of Sekhmet Bast, Yafaya element, you can also use a flame, right? A candle flame. So this is a different type of meditation that you can do where you are basically staring at the candle, right? Or the flame, yeah, the candle. Staring from there. So this one helps you, it improves your memory, it improves your concentration, activates your third eye, also links the crown chakra ya gago, and this is the work that we're doing now, right? Besides sacral ya rona, remember this is our creation point, but now for intuition, remember at this moment, right? Intuition to be heightened as well, you can do subtle little things using the fire element as well, right? So anyway, another feeder from that, right? Whether from your fireplace or the fire outside, or whether you're letting go of a relationship and you're writing that, putting that paper in the fire, or yeah, letting go of certain things, burning, destroying those things in order to make space for the new. Yeah, we don't recommend hoarding energy as such or hoarder for the longest of times. I wanted to speak on the smoke that comes from there. So you see with our indigenous practices, right, globally over the diaspora. I did not say welcome to the diaspora people, but but anyway, you see, like with our ancient practices, yes. And in the cosmic box, I also included the tree that I said you're gonna use as a smudge stick, right? So hasizinekwala, or whenever you're in meditation, you can decide what you're gonna do with the juniper tree, right? But we also included le mpepo or mawele in the package as well. But you see, with a lot of indigenous tribe, we use fire element again with that smoke that comes from there, and we use that, we smash in order to clear negativity, in order to make space and room for good energies, right? All the time. So we see it the smash stick with the Amazonian people, the native people everywhere. You would see fire element is used. We use also in the South African context, we use leather ash at mollo, right? Mollo where you make in the home. You can use that. I know a shortcut practices would be to use that holy ash. Yeah, we're not too sure about the contents of that, but yeah, for now, intention is all that matters, right? So ash as well. So you see how great fire also plays a role in our healing, right? So we mustn't elevate one element over the other. And I know I'm guilty of that. I used to speak so highly about the fire, about the water element, but fire, I'm seeing how important fire is, right? And in these things, we know also in our traditional or our churches that tried going out of colonization, but I know they still tried today, but the churches that still needed to rise in the times where the Witchcraft Act was still heavily imposed. It is still in practice, I believe. Yeah, I don't think it's been overturned, but yeah. So with these practices, hunali the cheso that they do, right? And this is not just for the offerings, but this is also for purification. So yes, so that is all I had for today. I hope the episode wasn't too long. Segment Bast and the fire element, right? So fire purification, key principle, yeah, segment Bast, purification and purgation. And with the fire also, it also helps remove the toxins in us, right? So whether ulokuma as well, that's also some sort of heat fire element, and please do those things right now. I've got the season in Ayasef my best, but you can also do them at other times. But right now, the energy that is very prevalent, the energy that is in high concentration, the energy Yasef my best. That is why we are, yeah, pacing it nicely and advising that you use the fire element, whether you are letting go of the old, making way for the new, whether you're clearing your space, whether you're clearing your own self, you can use the smudge sticks on yourself as well, whether you are in meditation in order to enhance third ayahahu, whether you are activating your kundalini energy, whether you are also getting into resonance and balancing your chakras. Yes, please do use the fire element, a flame element, flame meditation. You can also do that. Got a season. I'll see you guys on the next episode. We're going to be speaking of the lion, again, relation to Usechmetwetu, the lion and the sun, relation to Usechmetwetu. Remember, she is the eye of Ra, the sound eye of Ra. Thank you so much for tuning in here. I will share the banking details also in the description box for those who want to contribute to the send off via Mocholo Zulu Matabo Zulu, Prof Omoholo, Dr. Omoholo. Before I, yeah, we'll share those banking details there, but I'll also share them on the screen for those who want to make those contributions there. And what else did I need to share? Yes, please do get your merch. Our merch is definitely ready. Get your hoodies, get your sweaters, got the season. And yeah, we are in a new month. And yeah, thank you for those who managed to, yeah, put their orders, the intro prices. And yeah, please go check out the products that we do. Check out our ebooks, check out the Cosmic Resonance box and the products that we have. Please, if you enjoyed this, you can also super thanks us there. I think it's like 39 Rand, I'm not too sure. Or you can choose a custom amount from there. But thank you so much, Anken Ma'at. And because I didn't greet it, but Galeboga, Siyabonga, Siyathokoza, Makhosi Makhulu, Anken Ma'at. And thank you so much to those over the diaspora as well. Makhosi.